You may not have noticed it because you were stuck on the Beltway. You might have been stuck on I-270. But Thursday, September 22nd was, guess what? It was car-free day in Montgomery County. Isn't that special? One of those endless efforts by the county elite to scold and hector Montgomery County residents, you got it, about the evils of automobiles. They're terrible. Laurie, let me get this straight. Nobody wants to ride Metro because of safety and reliability concerns, and nobody wants to use the ride-on buses because they're not reliable and they don't go across country. They're inconvenient. Why does the county council hate Montgomery County residents and want to make our lives more difficult?
Okay, I don't think they hate us.
Oh, yes, they do.
But
they hate automobiles and they hate us.
They think that they are our parents and that they know better than what we know. And they think that we all should be taking the transit while they can drive their car to work every day. So I think and they believe somehow that what happens in Montgomery County by changing all these policies to lower our carbon footprint here in little Montgomery County will have an effect on the entire world. All oxygen levels will change because of that. I just think they're not really balanced in how we're balancing what's going on with businesses versus the environment. I think they're not looking practically at what we need to do in a slow, measured way to make sure we're taking care of our constituents, our citizens. We've got to do better and just not make up these crazy policies that are really pretty impossible to accomplish.
Right. So I want to go to Maricé because Maricé, you're in a unique position. You represented Upper Montgomery County, District 19 in the General Assembly. Those residents are dependent on automobiles for work and for their daily necessities of life. So isn't it insulting to them to tell them to take public transportation when the county is ill-equipped to provide it? People like their cars.
Okay, so insulting is not a word that I would be using. And yes, I was a proud delegate of District 19, which includes home of Glenmont Station and Shady Grove. And, and I love my dear Leisure World constituents. And so, listen, we understand, people need to get into their cars. However, we are living in a, climate change crisis, and I'm looking into the future. This may be a generational issue, respectfully. But, I was one of the first delegates to endorse, Purple Line and BRT funding. So I am looking forward to the day that we finally break ground on Veers Mill Road to have the BRT. Listen, I'm in my downtown Wheaton apartment. I'm a business owner. My law office is in downtown Rockville. So I do look forward to be able to do that. How do you get
to and from work?
Yeah, right now I have to get into my car. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunately it's where we're at. But I want to remind people that when it comes to infrastructure, that is a no-brainer for our economic incentives. I was born and raised in Arlington, Virginia, and I remember when people would talk about the county board there voting on the Orange Line being built underground or overground, and now look at where all the young people, young professionals are moving. They're flocking to the Orange Line. And listen, if we want to attract young families,
that's not the only reason. That's not the only reason. And you really filibustered very well on this question. I got to wrap it up. And the last thing I'd like to know is whether any of the 9 council members, I'll be nice, actually took public transportation, walked, or rode a bike to work on car-free day, car-free Thursday. What a dopey idea. Stay tuned for parting shot.